guys, welcome back to some more Warno. Today we're jumping straight into a ranked match. I'm going to be looking at this from my perspective, playing as the 4th Majutan Division against 35Y on 2 lakes, the old 2 lakes. So starting off, we've got a bunch of Strellas, FS Jaeger, Metis, these PLAR, ATGMs, the FS Jaeger, more coming into here, Strellas as well into the town, some recon coming up. I'm just overloading Bravo to make sure he doesn't push this early on. Gone very light on this left hand side, just 2 units of Alclar and their UAZs just to kind of block off and see what's coming through Alpha. Stroller off to this left side, 2 CVs, a T-55 and a Shilka, just backing this stuff up here. So we see the heli coming out early on from our opponent. I don't know how to say what that is, so our opponent. So we see the MI2 obviously scouting forwards, and then I start to see these UAZ Conkers, these AG-23s, and there's a big force of stuff coming now. He's got stuff all over the place. SPG-9s here, BMD-1s, more stuff over this side as well. So I'm like, okay, I see where he's rushing now. He's got intentions to push all the way to Delta. So I rapidly respond with some FS Jaeger Metis, and I'm going to set up a line of defense here, hopefully to just block it off, whilst I'm bringing over my T-55 from this side, and I start to expand the defensive position on my right hand side over here. So I'm hoping the T-55 can block off this road and stop him rushing down this side and hitting the rear of Bravo and cut him off my reinforcements. And then I've got the Strellas and the FS Jaeger Metis just to block off this zone here and hopefully hold in Delta. See his MI2s coming over, scouting around. I'm like, okay, that's not good. So I'm hoping these guys can get dropped off. Probably should have just dropped them off in the building because the queue's here already. SPG-9s. They do manage to take out one of the FS Jaeger Metis, which is really bad for me. The FS Jaeger Metis targeted one of the AA pieces, which is actually pretty good for me. The Strellas take out the scout, and then I respond with 2 Mi-24Ds. There's still some AA pieces here I need to be careful of, and this FS Jaeger Metis is having a rough time right now. But I'm hoping these guys should be able to just delay this. I think the recon spotted my CV, so I moved this background here to further protect it. And then over on the right side you can see I'm pushing into his backlines, I'm pushing up the T-55 to try and take out these SPG-9s. I want to collapse behind him and cut off his reinforcement. He gets overly aggressive with one of these City-23s, so that goes down there. This one's pushing off to this right hand flank, and then there's another one just back there. So I've got these ATGMs on the Mi-24D, the Phalanga P, not great at all, but these guys are only jeeps, so it will kill them if it hits. I can see them coming over this way, so I'm like, right, I need more. I get 2 T-55s to come up, contest on the ground, maybe snipe off these AA pieces. I get 2 more Mi-24Ds, and these are the ATU again, so I've got 4 of them out now, and I get an MI2 and another BMP-1. So I think with this collective force I can kind of bully what's here, and I keep moving my CV around to keep that protected. T-55s are opening fire now. This one gets hit by a Conkers unfortunately, but then hits it on the second shot. Still another AA piece over there, so T-55 is going to move over to deal with that. And I think that's it for AA. Obviously he's got a CV into the zone now, so I send these guys over to try and deal with that. They should get some good vision by the water. These two just charge this ZU down. CV spotted. Take that down. Start taking out more units in here. Start redirecting these forces up. And now my plan is to push back up. You can see on this top side I've come into contact with his forces. And my 8 rocket here is pretty dangerous. I do have some Strellas, so they start to hit it. And then I send the MiG-21 out. I don't want this to destroy all of my forces pushing in the flank, so I want to respond as quickly as I can. I see the MiG-29 coming in, so I redirect, go after that instead. My MiG-21 goes down, but I do force the MiG-29 to evac. And so my helicopters can keep going, have free reign. And you can see they've just been bullying everything in these woods here. You see coming across more and more, and they're just going to keep pushing. Keep pushing up. More Majutan pushing over here. Got the Shilka, which I'm going to send over. Or we're going to try to send over to kind of support against helicopters. I believe we missed something else as well. Yes. You can see an attack helicopter there which was called out, which tried to fly over this zone and go and snipe the CV. That got killed. I'm delaying the forces here. I'm having to pull back a little bit, but I'm stopping him from pushing this zone down here again with more reinforcements. And you can see the Mi-24s just charging up now. I'm pretty confident he's got no AA, so I'm going to split them into 2 teams. These guys are going to go left, these guys are going to go right. And I just kind of want to clear out the town kind of systematically and take out any reinforcements or units I find. I've got another 2 Mi-24Ds coming up. So we're going to have 6 total. 1 gets taken out by a MiG-29 there. Just unfortunate. I think that's a new purchase. That evac straight away. FS Jägermet is winning that fight there. See this unit coming out on this side. I think it's an SVG-9, so I'm redirecting the T-55 to make sure that can't charge over to here. And then Mi-24 is just bullying all the units down here. As I predicted, no AA. So taking them out pretty easily, and then I'm just going to unload the Mochutin in the town and have a pretty solid position there. We see 2 more, well we see 1 MiG-29, I think this is a MiG-23 that comes in. So massive investment into the air. It's finally got some AA which is pushed up, and so I start taking fire and I'm like, right, time to get out of here. I've made enough of an impact where my units can get into the zone and contest it, so I'm going to pull these guys back, land them, get them resupplied. So the MiG-29s are still diving us, so we lose another one there. It's kind of unfortunate. This MiG-23 comes in, doesn't go after one of the damaged ones, just goes after the full health one, so that's going to survive. T-55 overextended, gets taken out by a Spetsnaz GRU. Very unfortunate. This MiG-29 comes in for another dive, takes another helicopter out. But we've still got 3 alive, so we're going to land them there. I'm going to get supplies to them as soon as I can. Still taking some damage. But I got a Cub back here now. Going to start building up my AA. More Mochutin coming in. T-55s are rocking up. The MP1s I've pushed over to the left flank to try and take out some of the AA he's got back here. And then Mochutin are just pushing down the middle, trying to secure positions, and then this guy's coming over to the right-hand side as well. So these guys can cover the flanks, hopefully cut off the reinforcement leads into the zone. Take on that ZU, bring up some more AA, snipe that Mi-8 rocket, and then our opponent surrenders. So, pretty good game, pretty quick. Obviously the opponent went for a big gamble, very aggressive. They were ranked lower than 16. Obviously lost that position now. I think I was 23 and they were at 10 or 11 maybe. And so now I'm up to 19. So won some good points there. Kills loss is not that uneven, but his position was very rough. After we dismantled the attack, the counter-attack was very strong for us, and he didn't really have much hope at that point. That much investment in air after his initial attack going wrong just means he didn't really have anything on the ground. And those planes can't really do much once my helicopters are landed. So kind of saw the way the match was going and gave up. But yeah, nice quick one today. But thanks for watching, guys. I'll catch you next time.